So I usually grow zinnias here in my right of way, and I'll even open the gate and let people pick them. But between being in between generators, I've got a new generator I need to set up, and just the heat and lack of the rain. I mean, this has not been a good year. I planted them way too close too, so that's, but really, no matter how close I put them, they wouldn't have done very well. So you see I got one of these sprays in here. I need to put those, if the rotors didn't go so far, this would be great, because I really have to turn them down just to get such a small area, and I don't want to get a bunch of water on top of the plants, and I'm going to get mildew. Usually around this time of year, I've got so much mildew, or previously, like last month, I'd have so much mildew. I'd be out here spraying milk all over it just to try to battle it, but hopefully I'll get something figured out. I looked at a few different options. I was working at a plumbing supply warehouse, and so we had all the sprinkler stuff. Some of these really hip modern sprinklers, and all the bubblers they had. Somewhere I've got some of those on a piece of drip line. That's what I used last year, and it worked enough, I guess, but it's still not enough gallon. It was like maybe a half gallon, so I would have had to buy a lot and do a couple strings. But I'm gonna give it one last go and pray for some rain. This was a brand new garden hose this year, and Lacey needed something to chew on. Her bones weren't good enough for her, I guess. So now we're just letting it run. I did get one load of mulch out here, and so I got a thin layer of mulch on this. You can kind of tell. You can see some wood chips, but I just couldn't get enough at the time. I didn't have a truck at the time, so next year, hopefully, I can get some mulch down. This is an apple tree I'd grown from seed, and I grew a bunch of them. They were all successful. I grafted them all. The grafts held great, and then I had them moved, so I gave them all to a neighbor. And then I moved back a few months later. They were all long gone by that time, the ones I'd given to the neighbor. And then this one kept coming back, and he's been real small up until now. I mean, he did pretty fair this year, but between the heat and the grasshoppers, not much left of him. That's all I got on this. If there's any flowers show up, I'll be sure to post them.